Hello and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. The Bitcoin chart has reached now the 138.2 Fibonacci extension. This was one of our targets already mentioned a few days ago. If you don't follow us yet on X, I would recommend you do that because you get additional updates in addition to the videos over there. I'll be there today to answer questions as well. If you have any questions about the chart, check it out. I've linked it in the video description, also in the comment section. For example, here, a few days ago, when the market broke below initial micro support, it was quite clear that we should reach the blue zone next. And this blue zone is still unchanged. It's between $102,511 and $105,580. As I said, we're now hovering around that 138% extension. And in our community, there was a lot of happiness, joy about this correction. I know a lot of people have been waiting for this correction. So I think most people who were watching the videos are quite pleased, given that we had a resistance area here. People wanted a lower price to find some entries, and we are now there, right? I don't see any evidence that the correction is finished, but for now, targets on the shorter time frame, let's call them initial targets, have been reached. But yeah, feel free to check out our X profile. There's lots of other stuff as well about mindset and much more. So let's get back to the live chart. My take was and still is that we could get a little bit of consolidation here over the weekend. I mean, that's pretty much what we've seen since the opening of the daily candle. 0.5% down. I mean, that is not really a downtrend. You could call that consolidation. I don't expect too much movement on Saturday. We'll see. But overall, I think now at some point this fourth wave could happen, with then another low in wave 5 to come in this local downtrend, which started up here on the 22nd of May. As I said in the last video, there are two scenarios I'm tracking. For me, it looks a little bit more like the white scenario, not yellow, which means that indeed, we could be working here on an ABC structure to the downside from the top. Whether this will turn into a larger ABC, we will have to see. I have discussed the larger patterns in yesterday's video, in the last video. You can still check that out. It's of course still up to date, but I covered the daily chart as well. In this video here, I really only want to focus on the shorter time frame. So the idea was, okay, we have our A wave down. That was a 5-wave decline. 5 waves down always set the stage for ongoing let's say for another move down, especially if the move up afterwards ended as a 3-wave move. So we're now looking for another 5-wave move down, because C waves, A, B, C, C waves are 5-wave patterns. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, still waiting for it, might have started, not very clear yet. And then wave 5 down. Now we know that such a wave 4 is typically a sideways consolidation pattern. We also know that a wave 4 often takes the same length or duration like the wave 2. So the wave 2 lasted around about 2 days. So the wave 4 could really run over the weekend. That was my idea. We'll see if that happens. The third wave internally here, usually should reach the 138% extension, the 138% extension of the initial 1-2 setup. So what we do is we can take the Fibonacci extension tool and we measure the distance of the wave 1. We go to the high of the wave 2, and you see we've reached this 138% extension. So targets for the third wave have been reached. Those are just general targets that if you watch the videos regularly. That's based on our model, on the guidelines we use, and so I think the pattern is unchanged. Whether after the next low then we get another 4-5 pattern, we will have to see. And by the way, just because we've reached the first targets in wave 3 doesn't mean the fourth wave has to start. I mean, maybe we get another low, but this is really just noise. Overall, the message here is, overall, immediate targets have been reached. No sign of a low. We likely will go lower, maybe after a little bit of a consolidation, but that might be something like a bear flag or just a small bounce, and then, we could get a few more lows. What we can do as well is activate here the next micro support levels just so that we have some orientation, and I will remove the ones we don't need. So 101,690 and 100,650 are kind of the next fib levels to watch there. So yeah, that's the update on Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. And as I said, don't forget to join us on X as well. Additional content and much more. And I'll be there over there today to answer some questions. Also, if you don't know, today we're running our member live stream, 5 p.m. UTC. Always a great chance for everybody to connect and join a global community at 5 p.m. UTC. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.